While writing, Saylee put the pen down. The whole body was breaking. The finger was stiff. Sitting down, the body was stiff. She got up and stood up. Hands and feet pulled, limbs lifted. She was looking very beautiful. Her focus was on the front mirror. Saylee, what right do you have to look so beautiful? Although there was not much light. But she was looking at herself with all her heart. She turned on the light. Turn off the table lamp. The eye went to the clock, which was hanging on the wall. It was midnight. I was writing for so long. There was relief on her face. The work for which she had come so far was completed. What else is the benefit of coming to a hill station? He opened the balcony door. As soon as opened the door, cold air started hitting my body, and a crunch ran through the whole body. Goosebumps stood up. I forgot, this is not Mumbai. There is no sea breeze. But she liked it. She had booked a room in a hotel for 2 or 3 days. The whole day was spent wandering around the hill station. She came to the room in the evening and sat down to write. So was writing yet. She didn't remember to eat or drink. But when the work was done, she started to feel hungry. The rat started jumping in the stomach. So she came back to the room. The door closed. Ordered food from the intercom, and spread out on the armchair. While looking for food, did not know when she fell asleep. When the doorbell rang, she asked, who must have come now? She opened the door in sleep. Seeing the waiter outside, she remembered to eat. Seeing the food, she woke up hungry. After serving the dish, the waiter left. Saylee closed the door and sat down to eat. By then the clock was showing the time of 2 o'clock. Eat at 2 o'clock at night. What time is it to eat? Mother used to say that devil eats at this time. She laughed at her own words, and the memory of mother brought tears to her eyes. If mother lived today, how happy she would be to see my progress. How much money, name, I earned in just 5 years. A girl living in an open space can easily stay in such a big hotel today. Mom, how good would it be if you were oops? It was necessary to change the MO. It was necessary to change the mood. So she turned on the TV. Finished eating while watching TV. Turn off the TV. Just sleep comfortably. No one is early in the morning. Thinking this, she lay down on the couch, and after a while, sleep came. In a short time, the temperature dropped further, then she started feeling cold. She covered the quilt in her sleep, and changed the curve. When she opened her eyes, her attention went to the window. The curtain was swaying in the wind, and some shadow was moving outside the window. She didn't notice, changed the curve again. But just now the sound of whispering started coming. Curiosity awoke in her mind. There was a little fear, insecure feeling. What's the matter? She got up. The balcony door opened. Looked out. There was no one. She got up. The balcony door opened. Looked out. There was no one. In front was a big tree. Its shadow was swaying in the wind. What, Sally, you too? She started laughing at herself. Fear of such a thing. Let us go to sleep. She closed the door and fell asleep on the couch. The eye was on the window, and something seemed to be happening. Her excitement was heightened. She was bored doing the same daily work in Mumbai. Living in that environment, life had come to a standstill. It was nice to be here, and tonight was great. Something new was about to happen, it seemed. I don't know when I fell asleep in the blink of an eye, and opened my eyes with a slight sigh. Some shadows were visible on the balcony outside the window, and some voices started coming. like someone is speaking slowly. She got up slowly and went to the window, gently removed the curtain. The shadow was stunned by such a whisper, like looking out the window. The thought came to mind for a moment, open the window and see, but the heart was not believing. The battle was going on in both heart and mind. The window did not open, or the door did not make sense. The door opened and nothing happened. Looking at the window, how much thrilling and excitement will there be? The window was sliding. He comfortably removed the curtain. The shadows were known. Her agitation stopped. But right now the same big shadow was visible. Saylee liked this thrill. She gently opened the window glass. There was nothing outside. She closed the window. But this time the curtain was not drawn. It would have been nice to bring a camera. I would have done some shooting. He remembered something, a small camera kept in the bag. It will be good if it happens. Let us see. She moved towards the bag, started looking for the camera. What are you looking for? Saylee inadvertently said, camera, and panicked. Who is it? She looked around. There was no one. But this illusion is not at all. There was a curtain in the room. Her eyes went to the screen. Who is there? No response received. Saylee turned on the camera and began to slide towards the curtain. Then Belle's voice was heard. She was scared. Who will it be? She quickly opened the door. There was a waiter outside. Seeing it scared, he asked, "Madam, what happened? Any problem?" He looked at the camera and asked, "What are you shooting for this night? It is not allowed to shoot here." What there's something that doesn't show up. There's a feeling, but there's no response. Madam, asking for your own good, don't shoot. It's harmful for you. What you say? Are you crazy? Are you mad? Do you even know what you're doing? Waiter, 1 minute. I'll complain to you now. Saylee called the reception from the intercom, and the waiter complained. Hearing the answer there, her head was stunned. What nonsense! She hung up. The waiter probably knew what was going to happen. He was just waiting. He held out his hand. "Madam, give me the camera here." He said again, "Madam, camera please. If not, okay, don't. But you are risking your life." "Why, madam, you feel something different inside this room, don't you? What, by the way? Have you ever stayed in a hotel or first time?" Saylee didn't feel the need to answer. She was sitting quietly. "Okay. Where did you come from?" "Mumbai." "Then why did you come so far? But who are you and how are you dare to ask me? By the way, I should not tell, but I will tell. There was death in this room. There was a girl who fell from the balcony, fell on the head and died. She had her boyfriend in this room. He had taken photos. The photos were such that the girl should be ashamed, should be scared. He was joking, but the girl was not digesting this. It's impossible." The waiter closed the door. While shooting, Saylee started moving backwards. Then the balcony door opened. Saylee scared. "Who opened the door? There is no one here." The boy was approaching her while holding out his hand, and she was following the balcony. She came to the balcony. "Madam, please give me the camera." "No, I want to give the camera." "Final." "Yes, okay. Okay." The figure emerged and came out of the room. I mean, she was inside. Just now Jenny's voice came. "Saylee, give me the camera." "No, even if I die, I will not give it." "Okay, your wish." And in the next moment Saylee fell from the top down. She was watching the fall. There were two figures in front. Was watching her. They had the camera. Saylee fell on the floor, which was under the hotel. Saylee fell down and her soul went upstairs in search of her camera. But what was she going to do with the camera now?